my channel. This week is the week of Christmas and I am so excited, and I just absolutely love Christmas, and as you and probably everybody else in the world, we've all got so many things on, and I really wanted to create a bunch of different makeup looks that can be used for all different sorts of events. And today I really wanted to create a sultry, dark, sparkly Christmas sort of style makeup look that you can wear at night time or in the day if that is what you prefer. But for the Christmas parties this week coming up, this makeup look has been inspired by two eyeshadows that I had recently purchased. Well, actually, to be honest, I haven't actually recently purchased them. I had bought them a long time ago, and to be absolutely fair, I completely forgot that I even owned them. They are the Loose Pigment Dust, which is from NAOLEON, and it is the $1 Million Mermaid. It's kind of like a greeny, bronzy, reddy sort of tone. I also found the shade Club from MAC, and it is like a greeny, almost like a very, very similar shade to the $1 Million Mermaid, but it is a satin eyeshadow, whereas this is the loose pigment. And when I stumbled across them, I was just like, oh, these colors are so yummy. Like, why did I never even think to do them before? Which is weird for me because I actually really, really love these shades. So I thought I wanted to create a eyeshadow look that you could use for the Christmas period, and with it being greens and reds, I thought, why not? It's a perfect combination to put together. So if you want to see how I created this eyeshadow look and you want to recreate it yourself, please keep on watching. And as always, if you do enjoy this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed to my online family, please make sure you do. Also, if you want to just hit that red bell button, you will be notified every time I upload a video, and you will be one of the first ones on there to watch it. So if you want to learn how to create this look, please just keep on watching. Alright, back again with my little kitty ears. These ones are so cute. Again, they're from Kmart. I love these ones just to keep my hair off my face so I can do my makeup. Now, first of all, I am going to start by prepping the lid. I am going to be using my soft ochre paint pot. I like to pack that all over my lid just to cover any veins or just lines of dispigmentation or anything like that. Then I'll be going onto my Shade and Light palette, and just to set that soft ochre paint pot, I'm going to take the lighter shade from the top row and just sort of lightly brush that on and make sure that all of that has been set. Then taking my KABROW from Benefit Cosmetics in the shade number 3, I am going to be drawing my eyebrows on, and I like to just, with this sort of look, I'm going to be doing quite a strong brow, but also trying to keep them as natural as possible. And I feel like with this eyeshadow, as you would have seen in my previous videos, I do use the MAC paint pot in deep dark brunette, but I feel like this shade in particular, when I'm wanting more of a natural brow, this will be the one that I go for. It looks like my eyebrow, just a little bit more defined, as you will be able to see. Now with the Morphe palette, it's the 350 palette, I am going to take the white shade and I am going to just set that inner corner of the eye and around the crease. I like to just brighten up that area before I put on my eyeshadow. Then with the lighter shade of Fawn, I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm going to run that in along my crease and just sort of start that transition shade happening there, especially because we're going to be using glittery sort of tones. I like to be able to have a buffing area before that starts. Then going in with a deeper, it's like a greyish sort of tone, I'm going to start doing the outer V and just slightly into the crease there, just sort of to deepen up that area before I go in and start using the shades that I really want to make an impact, which is the shade Club, and it is a satin eyeshadow from MAC, and I am going to really work this shade in from the outer corner right into the crease and then into the inner corner. I am going to pretty much majority use this eyeshadow basically all over the lid. I want to create more of like a, I don't know, depth of an area, then going back in with that original shade and just buffing out any of the harsh lines. So you'll see me going in back and forth with that lighter shade. That will just sort of relax that area and not make any harsh lines. So again, with Club,
taking it in on the left hand side. I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing as what I had done earlier in the previous eye. Bringing that excess shade over to the inner corner just so that it really deepens up that area also. Then I'm going to be taking the lighter shade and buffing out the harsh lines once again, like you saw me do earlier in the other eye. Now for the absolute fun part, I'm going to go in with $1 Million Mermaid. Like, can we just take a minute to look at how beautiful this color is? It is a loose pigment from the brand NAOLEON. I am going to take my 242 from MAC and add a little bit of Fix Plus, and I'm just going to do it in the center of my eye and up to the crease. I want it to be like a really soft area where it just catches the light and is not too obnoxious. It has a really nice red undertone with green flecks through it. It's a very unusual color, but it's beautiful. Then I'm going to take that darker shade again and just kind of blend in Club and the transition shade in together. I like to do Club underneath the eyes just so that it really carries through that eyeshadow story. It's a really nice, I don't know how to explain it. It's such a random color. Like, I don't even know how I found it. Now with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, I just had a mind blank for a second there. I'm going to be drawing a nice sharp wing. I feel like with this look, I cannot go past doing a wing. I want to do something really nice and obvious because we're going to do some fluffy lashes. Then with See You Later Pause, I'm going to rub that all over and prime the rest of my face. As you can see, I've already done my eyelashes and my other eyeliner. It's way too hard for me to do it on camera because I just struggle with doing it as it is. Then with Born This Way foundation in the shade Natural Beige, I'm going to use my finger as I do normally and just spread that product all the way over my face. I'm going to then spray a little bit of my Mario Badescu on my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush, and I'm just going to buff that right in, making sure that that has a full coverage with this sort of look, because I feel like this is more of a nighttime look for me. This may be, you know, okay for people to wear during the day if you are comfortable to do that, but as a nighttime look, I really like to make sure that I get a full coverage. Now with the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser, I am using the shade Light, which is the lightest shade that you can get. I am going to be doing that underneath my eyes and down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and on my chin, spraying my Mario Badescu again and using my BYS little brush thing. I don't know what it's called. I have to find out what it is, and just sort of lightly tapping that in and making sure that while I'm doing that, I am cleaning up my eyebrows and my wing liner just to make sure that that is not messy. Again, with my Kat Von D Shadow and Light palette, I'm going to take that shade once again and I am going to set the under eye area. I really like this because it doesn't have flashback, and if you are getting lots of photos, especially at nighttime, you will be using a flash, so you don't want to make sure that you get that ugly flashback look. So using Studio Fix and C4, I'm going to lightly stamp around the rest of my face, and again with Kat Von D in that shade, I am going to be lightly contouring. I like to lightly contour with this shade in my hollows of my cheeks, around my hairline, down my nose and on my chin, just to sort of soften out those areas, especially seeing as people like to tell me I have a big nose. And then with MAC, I am taking the blush shade Harmony, and I am going to be going on the apples of my cheeks. I really like this shade because it is a very ashy sort of tone. It's not in your face and it doesn't take away from the eyes. Then to do my highlighter, I'm using BECCA, and this is the Opal shade. Going to be doing that on the tops of my cheekbones. This is a very ashy sort of look, and I feel like it's very hard to sort of pick it with certain looks, but this is perfect for it. I forgot to put my overlay in here. This is Malibu from Kylie Cosmetics. I'm going to be lightly lining my lips, making sure that I can get that fullness and it won't bleed when I'm doing my liquid lipstick. This is from ColourPop Cosmetics, and it is the shade MIDI. It has to be probably one of my most favorite shades. It is just so good when you really want a muted down lip color so that the eyes are the focus. And then to finish off this look, I'm using MAC Prep and Prime and just setting my face so it won't budge anywhere.
of this makeup look, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it, because I really love these makeup looks. Like, I feel like, especially if you do have green eyes, with that little bit of that red undertone to it, it makes your green eyes absolutely pop. And I feel like this eyeshadow look is definitely not restricted to a holiday makeup look. You can use it all year round. So if you do create this makeup look, as always, all my social media links are down below, and make sure you tag me in them because I would absolutely love to see them. But until next time, guys, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in my next video.